This military makeover is brought to you by Simon.
We're here at the EOD Memorial at Eglin Air Force Base in northern Florida at the Kaufman EOD Training Center. We're here helping to give a little hope to a Gold Star widow whose husband's name is memorialized on that wall. Military makeover begins right now.
"26-year-old Marine Sergeant Dan Patron was killed in Afghanistan while disarming an improvised explosive device. Sergeant Patron was an EOD technician. EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal, literally the most dangerous job in the world. Dan grew up in Canton, Ohio, where he's now memorialized as a hometown hero. And his family remembers a son and brother who was a source of joy and inspiration. His wife, Gold Star widow Cody Patron, lives in Panama City Beach, Florida. In October 2018, her home was severely damaged by a Category 5 Hurricane Michael. She lacked the means to repair the home. Military makeover has come to rebuild what she cannot. Montel visited the EOD Memorial, which honors all those like Dan who've saved so many lives, too often at the cost of their own.
Samo, there are 341 names on this wall total?
Correct.
And since 9/11, how many?
136 individuals since 9/11.
Wow.
And right here we have Sergeant Patron's name, passed away in 08/2011.
People just don't know how dangerous this job is.
It is absolutely dangerous, but that's what makes us our thrill and makes us want to become EOD technicians.
Very special group of people.
Would you like to take a rub and pass that on to his wife?
Please, yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. She'll love this.
She will. She'll appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Our makeover is underway, and new partner Cummins is one of the first to arrive with their donation of a new standby power generator. The blistering heat and humidity won't stop them or the volunteers from the EOD Warrior Foundation pitching in for one of their own.
Because of the hurricane, a lot of people were out of power for several weeks, if not longer. With the whole home generator, you don't have to worry about things like that. The generator will power the AC, all the lights in the home, all the receptacles, so it is the entire house. The generator runs off of liquid propane in this case. With the tanks they have on it now, this generator will supply power for probably about a week with two 120 tanks they have. For me, because I am a veteran, I am happy to be here to help, you know, especially someone going through something like that in their life. It's good to be able to help them and help them move on.
Okay, so as I make my way across Florida, gathering support for our Gold Star family makeover in Panama City Beach, I get a call from one of my favorite places, Bar Louie. Let's go inside and talk to him. And I love it when I get all the cool assignments. Tom Frick, CEO of Bar Louie.
Welcome to Bar Louie. We're thrilled to have you here. We've got a private booth in the back. Let's talk about this family and what we can do to help. And, you know, Bar Louie's just so thrilled to be part of this.
Thank you for being a part of our military makeover for this deserving Gold Star family. And you actually have a military background as well, as you mentioned.
I attended the Naval Academy, actually. I was a year behind Montel. And then he and I both went into naval intelligence, which was a relatively small field. And so I'm sure our paths crossed.
That is fantastic. What was it when you heard about our Gold Star family that really you wanted to be involved in this makeover?
I just don't think we can do enough for Gold Star families. The sacrifices they've made, you know, such a compelling story and such a compelling cause that we're thrilled to be part of it.
Well, it's amazing. Now, listen, Tony, what is the philosophy behind Bar Louie? I mean, you said it's a neighborhood spot. It's really about celebrating those little moments in your life, right?
Yeah, we're in the midst of our gastro bar revolution. You know, we have handcrafted martinis. We have
Clearly.
Yeah, made from scratch food, great new burgers.
You're going to get to sample one of the new burgers.
Awesome.
Actually.
So we're going to try some new food.
Oh, here it comes now, actually.
Alec is coming
Alec's
back.
coming with some stuff for us to sample, absolutely.
Looks
Some great
like
food.
What do we have here? Some
Hot
pot stickers?
These are our new pot stickers.
Hot honey chicken with some tots.
Oh, a hot.
Hot honey chicken sandwich, right?
Like kind of a Nashville
And look at
style.
that burger.
That looks amazing. Thank you. The philosophy of gastro bar is different from gastro pub because it's more spirit-led.
That's right. The way that they're handcrafted and made in front of the guest and premium ingredients, it's just amazing to watch them, but they really bring it to life. And we want people to spend time relaxing, tender, and just have a great night and meet new friends.
Only disappointing thing that I can see here is that our makeovers in Panama City Beach. You guys aren't in Panama City Beach yet.
We're
Yet.
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
And unfortunately, Cody can't experience this.
Well, we might have a surprise or two there.
Really?
Yes.
What do you got planned?
Well, we may bring Bar Louie to Cody.
Yeah.
You know, we want to be part of Cody's life as well.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, guys, your hospitality, your generosity, it's unsurpassed, and we need all the help we can get on our show. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wish you could be there in Panama City Beach, but
Well,
you know,
we'll be there in spirit.
Yeah,
We're certainly going to
absolutely.
be thinking of you and the family.
Yeah.
thank you. And
Yeah.
can you send me a gallon of this?
Absolutely.
You know, just in a flight.
We'll have
bag.
Alec deliver it.
Count it
There you
done.
go. All right.
Consider
sounds
it
good.
done.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Jen, so this is fun. We get to actually go to Home Depot together.
I know. We're gonna need a lot of tools because we have so many varying projects. So what are our goals?
Because of the hurricane damage, we're really getting a house that's almost like midway through construction. There's no texture on the ceilings, there's no flooring. I need a tile breaker. I need the grinder to get the mud off the floor. I think
That's a lot.
I think I need one of everything in the tool rental department, because if we were trying to do this with like regular hand tools or not do it the right way, there's no way we could get it done.
But I'll make you do some color with me too, because her favorite color's red, so I wore red today, and red's a power color. Here we are, Home Depot.
This is my home away from home. I'm literally at Home Depot every day.
Let's park it up and go in. Exciting.
All right, let's go. All right, so here we are at the Mecca of Tools, which I start all our makeovers. This is the first time you kind of come in with me, so.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah, just give you a quick walkthrough. You know, they have everything that we need. And so, you know, we got a tile cleaner for the tile on the grout, pressure washers for the deck and pool patio of the house, lots of cabinetry and trim work, so our compound miter saw, our table saw. Remember all the popcorn ceilings that were scraped off? So this machine here is gonna do the spray texture on the ceiling. We're gonna do a nice clean knockdown. And if you have any questions at all, you just go find one of these guys with the orange aprons on, like Josh here, and they will help you out.
Hi, Josh. Okay, so I assume the average consumer is probably a little intimidated by like renting power tools. So what would you tell them?
Basically, just come in here, tell us a little bit about the project that you're working on, and then we can make sure you get the right tool to take home with you, along with any tips and tricks while using it.
That sounds pretty painless and easy.
They'll even help you load it in the truck, give you your safety gear and all that.
I don't think there'll be any left because Ryan needs all of them.
I literally need half your store today, so.
Not a problem, let's do it.
All right, let's get this thing loaded up.
Yay!
So I think we have everything we need here.
And this was the first time I got to go with you to rent tools, so I loved seeing part of your world.
Oh yeah, you know, they make it so easy for us to just get in and out, so.
Well, now let's do the fun part. Let's get our paint on. My outfit inspires a lot of what we're doing, so I'm thinking of red to just kind of add the happiness. I want a black to kind of ground it, but still be rock and roll, and then a white, because I'm nice and I'll behave. It'll be good, but we'll soften it in case she like doesn't, you know.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, good, how are you?
Doing well. How are you? Nice.
Yay, we're big paint people.
Well, you came to the right place. And we just set the new color chip center last night. Over 1,000 different colors, completely visible.
What I love about PPG's new display is that every single color on the strip is visible, and it's like a designer. We choose multiple tones of a color and bounce through a strip, and then there's still some of the fun, happy colors for weirdos like me. So obviously I love color, but what about the quality of the paint?
So with our timeless, you're going to get a one coat guaranteed coverage in over 1,000 different colors. It's a paint and primer in one, excellent scrubbability and durability, and it's going to have a color protection technology in it that's not going to fade over time.
So the one thing I love about the timeless is I can just go roll or spray it, one coat and be done.
Absolutely.
It's got a nice, beautiful finish. Like you said, it's scrubbable, mildew resistant.
I love that we're giving her a fresh new start to really live in a house that's healthy through clean, fresh paint.
It's all low VOC for the interior. Exterior, you're going to get the mold and mildew resistant coating, and it resists fading, chipping, and cracking as well.
Well, you just made our lives easier.
That's what I'm here for.
That is good. But so I've also chosen some exterior colors that we called ahead. By any chance, did you bring those?
Absolutely. We tinted them up yesterday and brought them over from another store. So we have them sitting out in the car. If you want to follow me, we'll go out and grab them.
All right,
Load
let's get
them up. I like this kind of service, though. I want it every time, Shannon.
Every time, just call us.
Okay, let's
All right,
get...
here we go. We have your exterior paint here, tinted and ready to go.
While Jen and Ryan are at the Home Depot, I've finally made it back to Panama City Beach in time to see a big donation. Roofing professionals, part of the Roofing and Reconstruction Contractors of America, are donating all the labor to put in a new roof on Cody's house. A huge donation and desperately needed. We can't thank them enough.
Woo! It's loud, it's hot, the roof is going on. Let's see what's happening up here. ¿Cómo está? Bienvenido a la military makeover. Mucho trabajo en el techo. Muy caliente. Muchas gracias. It's looking good up there. A lot of progress being made. Ripped off the entire old roof, putting on a brand new roof. Going to be more energy efficient and most importantly, not leaking anymore on all the work we've done inside. So progress being made.
Coming up, Great Stuff takes care of some problem areas so the makeover can forge on.
All right, so you may be wondering what's up with the soup. Well, let me tell you, Great Stuff's gaps and cracks. Last year, this house was hit with Hurricane Michael. On top of that, it's a little bit of an older home, so it's developed some gaps and cracks throughout the house. Now, we spend a lot of money on heating and cooling, and we want to try to keep it in as much as possible. The air will go through those cracks and outside, and there goes your heating and your cooling. So Dow Chemical has given us a great solution with Great Stuff Gaps and Cracks Filler. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna walk around the house, identify any of the problems, and then use this stuff to fill them all in, make it nice and airtight, and keep our home energy efficient. All right, so now to apply the Great Stuff, we gotta suit up. Make sure you got protective gloves, protective eyewear, and make sure that all exposed skin is covered. One of the first things that we need to do is make sure any of your gaps and cracks are free of any debris. After that, you want to take your Great Stuff and you want to shake it for about 60 seconds. After shaking well, we put on the reusable nozzle for great control. Invert the can and spray into the gaps and cracks. The foam will expand to fill gaps up to 1 inch wide. Wipe away any excess with a cloth and a little bit of acetone. Let it cure for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can cut off the excess with a serrated knife. All right, and just like that, we're finished with Great Stuff's Gaps and Cracks.
Simon Malls is gifting a shopping spree to Cody and Layla, but a big complication. Cody's working on it, and cheaptickets.com is going to make it happen.
Layla is my little daredevil. She is so brave, and the opportunity that Layla and I have for Military Makeover is to fly to Virginia and have a shopping spree. But since I do not fly, I'm going to call my sister Alexi, who goes by Aunt Lulu, and talk her into going for me. Hey, sister. So the Military Makeover show called, and they want Layla and I to fly to Virginia for a shopping spree. But they want to send us on an airplane. She's telling me that it's a no-go, that I need to suck it up and do it myself, but I think I can convince her. You're gonna have to do this one for me. I can't do it. You know how I am. So Aunt Lulu is taking Layla on her first airplane ride to Virginia on a shopping spree. So I'm on cheaptickets.com. So we're gonna get a rental car and a hotel. Ooh, I see that they have military discount as well. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll get this all booked and I'll email you the details. Yeah, it's super easy. Thanks, sister, you're the best. So I'm booking on cheaptickets.com their flight, hotel, their car rental to be able to go to Virginia for their shopping spree.
CheapTickets.com got Alexi and Layla to Virginia, and when Layla gets back, Cheap Tickets has even more surprises in store. As our makeover begins to impact this family's life, Montel wants to make sure we don't forget why we're truly here. To remember a fallen warrior from a community with a remarkable call to service.
I'm here in the Fisher House at Eglin Air Force Base with Melissa Mo Tackett, who's the Director of Events and Care for the EOD Memorial here at Eglin Air Force Base. So thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely, thank you very much.
You're really responsible for maintaining a memorial that's memorializing the Gold Star family's husband who passed away, that we're helping with, a remake of their home.
Yes, there's names on the wall that are husbands, brothers, fathers, one of them in particular, Dan Patron, and we are helping out his wife with military makeover, making her home safe for her and her daughter.
Such an incredible outpouring of support from the EOD community. Talk a little bit about that, especially because you were an EOD yourself, correct?
I was. I did 22 years Navy EOD.
I spent 22 years in the military myself, and I don't really know of a community that's got that kind of a bond.
That is very true, and I think that goes back to when we're even in school, because we are with other services in school. It's not just the Navy. It's not just the Marines. So if anybody, this in particular case, Cody Patron, she needs help. So every branch of service is going to come out in the EOD community to help her.
And being responsible for memorializing your fallen fellow EOD techs, that's got to be an emotional job for you.
It's an honor. It's an absolute honor. When I'm at the memorial and I'm pruning roses, I'll play music. I don't play music just for me. I play it for my brothers and sisters that are, still there with me, hanging out. And people come to the memorial and they leave flowers, they leave pictures. Sometimes they leave a couple bottles of beer, because we want to have a beer under the tree with our brother.
Sure.
And that's the only way we can do it now.
So walk with me. Walk with me.
I'm here with Brian Myers, who is I hate using the term former EOD technician, because you will always be an EOD technician, right?
That's accurate. Former is accurate.
Yeah. What do you think about the fact that we here at the Military Makeover have an opportunity to help one of your brother's Gold Star wives rebuild maybe not just her home, but a little hope?
It's very humbling. It's very humbling. A lot of us have no idea about this side of things. We're kind of focused on the job. We really don't think about what happens after we get hurt, or after what happens to our families when we get killed.
You knew Danny Patron, right?
Yes, sir. We got to spend a little bit of time in Iraq on our way out of Iraq. It was a fun time, good time.
You did pay an ultimate price for us. Why don't you tell us what happened?
March 14th, 2011, I was disarming an IED in a road. I had thought that it had been remotely removed, but when I went down there and grabbed it, it went off in my right hand.
It's not just a dangerous job of having to disarm bombs, it's also the responsibility of knowing that disarming a bomb is going to save someone else's life.
And that's probably the biggest, silent award that a lot of us receive, is that big picture. Who knows how history will remember our wars, but I know in our community we can look back and say for sure that, we took care of our own.
EOD community, active duty military personnel, and veterans have all come together to work with our incredible partners here in Panama City to make a dream come true for a Gold Star widow. We know that you at home appreciate the fact that we need to do as much as we can to give back to those who have served and have sacrificed so much for us. Our work here in Panama City continues for our Gold Star widow on the next Military Makeover.
Promotional consideration provided by Cheap Tickets. Tune in to the next episode as the makeover really takes off, an incredible remodeling project, and much more with Montel.